Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adam. Today we're gonna look at a tutorial for Microsoft Excel. So I'm gonna go through this tutorial and show you just some basic layouts and terminology, how to input your data, how to format your data, how to work with function, how to work with formulas, and how to work with chart. First, as you open your Microsoft Excel, you can see you have some result file here. So if there's something important that you want all the time, you can just pin it. So when you pin it, it's going to stay at the top at all time. So now I'm going to open the blank workbook. So Microsoft Excel, what we have here, if I just click on the letter B, this is a column, and if I click on the number 4, this is a row. Now the individual spot here is called a cell. So where row 4 and B meet right here, this is called a cell. Whatever cell I click in, it will show here at the top left, which is B4. Now when I click on each cell, right now all these cells are empty. So if I click on a cell, whatever you see in the cell is going to be right up here. So if I type something here, it's also going to show in the cell. So you can always check what's in the cell. Let's say if you write something too long and it looks like it's going to mess this up, but don't worry, because it's still going to show up here. So let's get started with entering some data. Let's say you are an intern in data department in Hollywood and your boss told you to do Excel on top 5 grossing movies of all time. So I'm just gonna enter some titles. So we're gonna start with rank, the movie title, the worldwide grossing revenue, the domestic, and year, when the movie was made. So as you can see, the worldwide, are barely seen here because the words are too long. So you can just grab this handle and stretch out this column until it's visible. So now I'm going to enter some of my data. Now that the data is here, I just want to take a quick second here to show you a simpler way how to put all this number here. So you always can do it manually. Let's say you do it like this, 1, 2, 3, and so on. But if you have hundreds of numbers, it will take a lot of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight this 2 part and drag it down, and it will autofill it for you. So now what we're going to do is, notice that we have the wrap text right above here. So what it does is it make everything easy to read without making the column stretch. So we also want to stretch this column because this is incredibly large number to make it easy to read as well. Next thing I want to do with this, I kind of want to add a main title here, and I can insert row even after I set up all of this. So I'm gonna right click here and click insert, and as you can see, everything moved down and I have a new row. So let's put the title here. Let's say top 5 grossing movies of all time. So now we have a title, but it would be nicer if it was kind of at center. Here but we wrote it at cells A1. So if you can see, if you click A1, you can see the title here, top 5 grossing movies of all time. And if you click another cells, it's nothing, even though it looks like it's on the cells B and C as well, but it's not. So what can I do with this? If I select these cells here all the way to E1 and click merge and center, notice now it took all those cells and made it one cells, merge all together and center the title for me. So now what I'm gonna do is, this is in dollar here, since this is Hollywood movies, so this is in billions of dollars. So in this case, I'm just gonna select the area with money in it, and notice right here we have the counting number format. So you just have to click this down arrow and you can pick any currency that you want, but since this is in US dollar, I will pick US dollar. So now as we can see, since the number is huge, so it kind of blank, but you can see the number here. So what you want to do is just stretch this again until the number is visible. So now if you want to put all this data in some sort of table, all you have to do is select your data and click here in this bottom border segment and click all border. So now it's in table. So just like in Word, you also can put it all in center. Let's say if you expand a little bit, so this is not in center. So just like in Word, all you have to do is click this center button, and now all your data is more organized. So let's start now with what makes Excel powerful, and that's formulas. So I'm gonna write the word total here, and I'm gonna click this formulas on the top, and what you can see here is auto sum. So if you click on it, it gives you a range automatically, but you also can just go and highlight it manually, and then you click enter. So what it gives you is the total of the value in the worldwide revenue. And you can also do the same thing here for average, but rather than click auto sum, you can pick this average formulas and basically do the same thing, highlight all this and click enter. And obviously you also can drag this to the right, and it will give you the total for domestic revenue, and you can do the same for average. So that's the quick way how to use the formula. Well, the last thing that I want to show you today is how to create a chart to display your information. So when we put a chart in, that's gonna be under the insert here. So for this tutorial, I'm gonna just chart the title and the worldwide revenue on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to highlight all these different movie and hold control and highlight the worldwide revenue, and that's what I want to chart. Now I'm going to click on the recommended charts, and it gives you right away some example of the chart that you want, and you just click at the chart that you want. So let's say you want this bar chart, and you click OK, and obviously this isn't complete. You also can put your title right here, and that's it. So that's it for the Excel tutorial. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day.